Hey everyone, today we'll be looking at a question on AC circuits. We are asked to find the circuits below. We are asked to calculate the following in the series circuit shown above. Reactance of the what? Of the capacitor, impedance of the circuit, the current through the circuit, the voltage across the capacitor, and the average power used in the circuit. Firstly, we need to know what is reactance. Reactance is the opposition to the flow of AC offered by a capacitor or offered by an inductor or by both. Now, this is a circuit. Now, if we want to get the reactance of this circuit, firstly, we need to know what is the formula for reactance of the capacitor. That is S subscript C equals to 1 over 2 pi FC. Now, this C is a capacitor that is given from the question here. And we know that capacitor, the unit for capacitor is in farad. But here we were given in what? In microfarad. So we have our C equals to 10 microfarad. So we are going to convert this to what? To farad. Remember that 1 microfarad equals to 10 raised to power minus 6 farad. So therefore we have 10 microfarad equals to 10 times 10 raised to power minus 6 farad. Now let us substitute our capacitor into this equation here. We have S subscript C equals to 1 over 2 times, our pi is not given from the question, so it is pi times the frequency is given, which is 25 Hz. That's 25 times, what is our capacitor now? That is 10 times 10 raised to power minus 6. Then from here we have S subscript C equals to 1 all over, now please help us out, 2 times pi times 25 times 10 raised to power minus 6. 1.57 times 10 raised to power minus 3. Now, that's S subscript C equals to, divide this for us, 636.62. Now, the unit for this reactance of the capacitor is in ohms. So we have this in ohms. Now, that is the reactance of the capacitor. Now, number 2, what is the impedance of a circuit? Now, the first thing is that, what is impedance? Impedance is the overall opposition of a mixed circuit, that consists of inductor or resistor. Now, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that, let us find the formula for impedance. The impedance in the circuit, I have my resistor here, and I have my what? My capacitor. That is my Z. The symbol for impedance is Z, equals to the square root of my resistor, that is R squared, plus this is a capacitor, that is S subscript C in what now? In square. That is the formula for impedance. And that is impedance equals to the square root of, what is my half? My half is what? 1000. That is 1000 squared. My S subscript C, that is my reactance of the capacitor. And that is the value here, 636.62 squared. Then I have my impedance equals to the square root of this. Help us out. The square root. Help us out. 1185.45. Now, what is the unit of impedance? Still the same ohms. So we have our impedance. What is the third question? The third question here is the what? The current through the circuit. What does it mean? Now, this is AC circuit here. This is the symbol for AC. Now, this is the symbol here. This symbolizes the voltage across the what now? Across the circuit. Now, a current flows from this voltage here, and this place is the current. That is, we want to calculate the current across this capacitor and the current across this what? This resistor. Now, how do I get the current through the circuit? Remember that we have capacitor in this circuit and we have resistor in this circuit. Now, remember the principle of Ohm's law that says V equals to IR. But in this situation here, we cannot use R in this situation. Why? Because we have capacitor and resistor in the same circuit. So we will replace our R with Z, which is the impedance across the what? Across the circuit. Now, from here, I can make my I the subject of the formula, divided by Z, divided by Z. And I have I equals to V all over what? Over Z. What is my V? That is the voltage across the cycle, which is what? Which is 90. Over what is the impedance? That is 1185.45. Now, that's 90 divided by 1185.45. 0.08 0.075 in what now? In amps. That's in ampere, in amps, in amps. That is in ampere. We have the current now. We want to find the voltage across the capacitor. That is the voltage across this capacitor. That is V subscript C. And we want to calculate the voltage also across this resistor also. That is V subscript what now? V subscript R also. How do I find the voltage across the capacitor? The voltage across this capacitor alone, that is Roman figure 4 equals to, that is V subscript C equals to I S subscript what? C, because we want to find the voltage across the capacitor. So that is VC equals to, what is my I? That is a current that flows through the capacitor and flows across the resistor because they are connected in series. Then that is, what is my I? My I is what now? 0.075 times my S subscript C, which is the reactance of the capacitor. And that is what now? That is 636.62. Sorry for that. That is V subscript C equals to, multiply that together, 47.75 in what now? In volts. Now let us find the average power. What is the formula for average power? That is P equals to I square R. Then now P equals to, what is my current? That is still the same thing, 0.075 square times, what is my resistor? That is what? 1000. Then my power equals to, altogether, the final answer, 5.625. In what? What is the unit for power? That is watts. So please, I would like you to subscribe to my channel, like, and also share. For more questions on AC circuits, please kindly comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.